We must be Bereans. Which means, who were the Bereans? Remember, Acts 17? The brethren immediately sent Paul and Silas away by night to Berea, and when they arrived, they went into the synagogue of the Jews, and these were more fair-minded than those in Thessalonica. How? In that they received the word with all readiness and searched the scriptures daily to find out whether these things were so. You see, we must search the scriptures, not watch YouTube. Search the scriptures, not round corners. Search the scriptures. And that's when you're ready. When you see that the scriptures, when the Bible talks about the return of the Jews to the land in the end times, and you see the Jews return to their land, hello, it's true then. Oh, I don't think they are the real Jews. Who are they? Eskimos? Tell that to Hitler. He knew exactly their names, their address. He went after them one by one. Unless you know what the tribulation is, you'll never know when it has begun. And that's the problem. People cheapen. People make the tribulation a lockdown. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? Do you know what the tribulation is all about? It's a set of events considered to be God's judgment on what? Look, satanic host of heaven and the wicked people here on earth, also preparing Israel to accept Jesus as Messiah upon his return. That's not what we see right now. And we must remember the difference with the day of Christ, speaking about the return of Christ to earth, and the day of the Lord, speaking about the judgment of God upon this world. We must remember that because it appears so many times. And we must not mix the two. The tribulation is the day of the Lord, ladies and gentlemen. The Great Tribulation, it has many names, by the way. The Great Tribulation, it speaks on planet Earth in general. The wrath of God upon the wicked people. The hour of trial, it's for the saints of that era. And Jacob's trouble. That is, of course, regarding Israel. We must remember that and not confuse those things. The day of the Lord has 3 layers. First, God's dealing with Satan and his demons. Then God's dealing with the nations. And then God's dealing with Israel. Remember that. It's a span of 7 biblical years that can be clearly seen through the scriptures. And according to Daniel, as I said before, it is going to be the 70th week, namely 7 biblical years of 360 days each, exactly 2,500 days, 2,520 days. Now, why am I saying that? Why numbers are so important in this case? Because those who say that the rapture can happen in the middle of the tribulation, they actually know the day. Because we know exactly the length of the tribulation. And if it's 2,520 days, then 1,260 days after it begins, we're being raptured. We don't know the day and the hour. You see, understand, even at the end of the tribulation, it doesn't make sense. What's the story of God? Bungee jump, taking us up and throwing us down immediately? It doesn't even make sense because Jesus went to prepare a place for us there. So why would we not even spend time there? Hello? Plus, we've got a wedding to attend and we happen to be the bride.